Hey guys, welcome back to Channel Pause No Cleaning, and this is week number 50. We're almost there, guys, and it's been an amazing journey. And I have to say, wow, a lot of you guys have already been sending me messages about how many I made or how much we made this year. No, we have not made $1 million. Just gonna say that from the start. Yeah, it's been nice because a lot of you guys have been already messaging and all that, and I kind of want
to guess.
Yeah, trying to guess exactly.
Because it's not the real number yet, right?
Yeah.
But great.
I mean,
yeah,
$1 million. I mean,
it.
we could. I mean, we still have we can land a contract.
Yes.
But also too, I just want to kind of let you guys know, essentially everything is just, like to send everyone to Instagram, right? To like and, send me a message personally, obviously subscribe to be part of the giveaway. But I want to emphasize one thing, that this is a free giveaway. This is not like, you don't have to buy anything through us. You don't have to use our links or whatever, which would be amazing, by the way, but this is a genuine gift for you guys. I don't want to, have this like, I genuinely want to give this to you guys as a gift. So, just go like, comment, or go send me a message, subscribe to our Instagram. But most importantly, this is a free giveaway, no purchase necessary.
Yes.
It's like, they always say that in the fine print.
It's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I mean, a Unger 60th anniversary kit, and I actually might do a unboxing of it to kind of show you guys what it is, So
it's arriving today, huh?
I think it is arriving today, yeah. But also too, that one I do not personally have, so it's gonna be kind of funny to get something like really cool and then be like, well, this is not mine.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get started with the week. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
So we had quite a few jobs this week, and also I'm going to say a disclaimer that we're actually in between jobs today, and we're just going to kind of give you the total of the jobs because we actually have good lighting, and we kind of finished a little early. We thought we were going to actually work a little later, right?
Yes.
And we ended up finishing early.
So the next job, we didn't do it yet.
Yeah, and tomorrow's job, which is today's Friday. So, yeah, because like I said, we don't work on weekends, but, we're, having to, get all these nice jobs. And, oh, Ferrari. Nice. Wow, a red one. But anyways, so I just want to include those two at the end, even though we haven't done the jobs. We're just going to kind of talk about it. So anyway, so the first job this week, I gave them a bid to them last week, and very nice couple, and their first time having their windows cleaned. And yeah, we went there. They had a cute dog, right? Yeah. And yeah, we just did the inside and out, very simple cookie cutter. And how was it for you on the inside?
Super easy, fast.
Yeah. The only thing that took us like a little bit of time was to put the screens back on because they had the little latches. But I mean, all the windows are super easy to open, so that was really nice. And yeah, that was kind of it, right?
That was super fast. It was cookie cutter.
Oh yeah. So that one was in total for inside and out, and we even did their garage too, was $450. So that one was a really good job. And then our next job this week, man, another cookie cutter. That one was really simple, and I really like these jobs, but at the same time, it's just kind of like weird sometimes because we already gave them the price of like the job itself, and then I guess their daughter or niece or someone was in the room and you didn't do the inside. So it was kind of like, okay, so just don't do those ones. And then we were like, okay, I guess we.
But it was just one window.
Oh, okay.
Two windows like this. Plain.
Oh, okay.
It was easy.
Okay, because remember I didn't go inside, so I didn't know.
Yeah, it was just one window.
Oh, okay, so never mind. I thought it was like a room or something, but yeah, so it was just like super like nice because we were there, and she's like, oh, don't even worry about it. So you're like, okay, but but at the end of the day, I mean, they still paid us the full amount. So I guess that's actually a cool type of job, I guess, right? Yeah, it always has to fall.
But I didn't told you.
Oh, tell me.
In that job, she told me not to do those up windows because it had decoration. Okay. And I said, no, I can do it. I can go around and do it. So I ended up doing those inside too.
Oh, okay.
And she said in the bid to not do it. So yeah,
So I guess we compensated in some way.
We always compensate in one way or another.
And then you also did like a little bit of track cleaning.
Yeah, I did some track cleaning because she had the 3 big sliding doors and it was really bad. And I was like, and then the water fed, I hate when the water fed water comes inside the inside of the track in the inside.
Oh yeah.
And it was all black. So at the end of the job I went and I cleaned the.
Well, technically that's probably the best way to do track cleaning, right? Because then it flushes it out.
I get so get soaked. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I guess we did make it up in
Yeah.
other ways, because that's what I was gonna say. Like, we try to do that on our jobs. So, but yeah. So, but the point I was trying to say is that they weren't expecting that from the beginning. That's what I was trying to get at. But we go out of our way, touch it up, inside and out, cookie cutter, and that one was $420. So, oh, and also too, they included their screens too. They did some. We did some screen cleaning on that one, because I was like, that wasn't the price. And then I was like, oh yeah, they did include the screens. And so, and that's another thing with screens, you know. Well, we have the next job we're going to talk about. Like, screens are like, I'm starting to really like what you said about like, just include the screens. Now, like,
I'm brainwashing you.
Yeah, but for the right reasons, because that one we made like, I don't know, like 70, $80 just from like the screens themselves, something like that.
No, they had like 10 screens, not even that, 8 screens.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is that there wasn't a lot of screens, but we ended up doing it for $5 a screen, and then the price just like, you know, went higher, so we really liked that a lot. And then, but yeah, that one, did we say the price? I don't know.
I don't know.
That one was $420, just in case, because then the next job that we did this week, that one we just originally had them do. That one I do remember they had 20 screens. That one we charged them for inside and out $425. And yeah, it was really easy, super simple, cookie cutter. And when we got there, we showed them. And the reason I'm saying about the screens is because both times they were like, just add the screens, and we were like, okay, we charge $5 a screen. They're like, oh, that's fine. Show them the video, which really does help a lot for the Instagram. And they see it and they're like, oh wow, that's really good. And so then they ended up doing that. So that job, the other job, we got like, let's say $50 out of it. This one we got $100 out of it.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying.
It was
like
20 screens.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's great, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's also nice because you do an awesome job. I wanted to say that too. She organizes everything perfectly, and she even goes out of her way and she does like the tapping of the towel and while I'm cleaning it. So we're a good team.
It's super fast, the screens. I feel like in 15 minutes we make $100.
Yeah, no, that is true. We do.
It is together. 15 minutes, both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this logged out. Of course it did. But anyways, there we go. But yeah, that one was really cool because like the screens are super easy. We got in and out, and essentially like we got $100 from that. The other job we got in.
Oh, and the previous window cleaner charged them $800. Remember?
700.
7?
Yeah.
And we charged it $425.
Yeah, without the screens.
Yeah, with the screens become $100 more. But I was like, 700. It wasn't a big house.
And that's the thing too. Like, she was even saying like before, like 2 years ago, it was like 250. You know, like.
But it was another house.
Oh, she said that?
Yes, it was another house.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that, because that was like the prices before COVID or something like that, maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago. COVID, I forget the years, but yeah, so like she said that previously it was like 250, and then I guess moving into this house it became 700. And so when she heard our price for 425, she's like, oh, let's do it. And I asked her, I said, let me ask you, did you do it traditionally? I'm not trying to say traditionally is bad on the outside, but I just want to know, was it done traditionally? She's like, yeah, he was here the whole day, because the angles of the house is very like uniquely interesting, because it's not like a flat wall.
It's a two-story house.
Two-story house. The roof kind of goes over a couple times, and this roof is too small to walk on, so it was a little bit complicated. So, but he was there the whole day, right? And I'm sure he did a good job too. But at the same time, she was like, man, you know, that's a lot of money. So when she heard our price, she's like, let's do it. Because she told us this at the end of the job. And so like in the middle of it, we even included the screen. So it was a little bit of an upcharge, right? Because we upsell.
But still cheaper.
But still cheaper, right?
That's the thing of giving prices. Sometimes you get right in the sweet spot that they say yes, but it's the max they can go. Yeah. And sometimes you underbid, sometimes you overbid.
Everyone bids differently, and like that's why I have that video, right? Or did I interrupt you? No, that's why I have that video. Like when it comes to giving bids, you know, there's no right way of doing it. You know, some people charge an arm and a leg. Also, too, it could be the seasons too. You know, if it's like the slow season, someone could charge cheaper. And I think, I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, that we had one client that like in our slow season, she tried to get us in, and then she kept postponing until our peak season. She's like, okay, now I'm ready. And I was like, I have to raise the price. And she's like, what? No, you gave me this price. And I was like, but that was our off-peak season, so maybe she called. I'm
not doing the job.
Oh yeah, no.
Because it was a slow season, and they really talk us through, and we ended up making a bundle: windows, screens, and tracks, which we don't do at all. Yeah. And we did a bundle for a very good price. It was like, I don't remember what month it was.
It was January.
Yeah, and then she kept
February.
rescheduling, and then it was like September, I think. She was like, oh, I'm good. And we were like, No.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it was, yeah. But I mean, again, like, because we raised the price, well, let's put it this way. The price was already higher. She wanted to bundle everything because it was our off season. We want the job. So we lowered it. And then it was our peak season. And I'm like, okay, we can't keep it at that price. So anywho, so I'm just going to give the benefit of the doubt of that other company that they had the high price because it was peak season. That was the whole point of it. Yeah. So, but anyway, so that one, all in all, it was $425 plus the 100. That became a $525. Okay. So now, then today's job, we are actually double booking. This morning job, I've done their windows before, and it's very interesting because when I first did this job, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I felt like, I think I even done this job before COVID. But anyways, I used the water fed, and it was easy, very smooth and everything like that. And then, like, last year, this was the same client that we did the Black Friday deal. So the Black Friday deal does work. But
last year we did a Black Friday deal.
Yeah, and they were the only ones that gave it. So but anyways, yeah, so we got them, and when I started doing the water fed last year, it was leaking. It was very, very weird. And so I was just like, oh no, that's
every window was leaking.
Yeah, and I'm like, what happened between the previous time, like, you know, and now? So anywho, but one thing that I really, really, really love about this house is that the windows open inside. You go and it just comes towards you. So actually today I didn't have to set up a water fed. So this is like the first time I'm gonna put this on record. First time I've done a 2-story, now emphasis 2-story French window job that didn't use a ladder or a water fed.
And we did it together.
So I was going.
We never worked together.
Yeah, no. Oh man, I want to say something. Oh, I don't think it's in my pocket. But man, having gloves. You always wear gloves.
You like it?
I loved it because like afterwards, like because I mean I don't really care so much, but like my nails are all black, my hands are all black.
You should wear always gloves.
Yeah, actually, because I mean. I always just, because whenever I get the hose reel.
It's protection for your hands.
Yeah, because the hose reel, I always get dirt and stuff. But yeah, but protection, yeah. But no, I'm just thinking like of the whole thing. But yeah, no, it was nice with that. And then just working side by side with you and everything like that. And yeah, it was really good. It was very simple. And the best part is that she did have screens, or she has screens, I don't know. But it was just weird because, or better because I didn't have to take off the screens to clean the windows. So it was like awesome, you know, just go and all this other stuff. So anywho, but yeah, that one we were in and out. I even think we even went faster.
3 hours.
3 hours, and we were even faster than doing with the water fed and everything.
I know. I don't like. I want water fed.
Because of all the towels that are dirty.
Yeah. And the seals get clean. I love water fed.
Yeah, okay.
I like water fed.
Okay.
And I don't like to do outside with the squeegee. It's so bad. Everything. You use a towel once in one window is black.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because of all the dirt.
I don't like it.
But also, too, I would say she was super nice because she actually went out of her way.
She moved all the furniture.
All the furniture. She moved everything. And she has like some holiday stuff that she normally puts inside the house. She didn't do that until after we were done. Because I remember last time she had like a tree. And a
train that will go all around the living room.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, well, I need to move not like in a bad way. I have to move everything. So like that little corner took me like 45 minutes to like do all those windows when it was like super quick for us. I mean, we're 2 people, but still, like imagine just doing it straight without having anything to be bothering or getting in your way. But anyways, yeah, it was a really very, very, very nice. And we were in and out, and she loves our results. She doesn't even look at our work anymore. She's like, you're good. So, but yeah, that one was without screens. We just did the windows inside and out. That one was $525, so that one was a good job. So now, like I said, the next 2 jobs we haven't done yet, but we're just going to give it to you. And also too, because the job is going to be tomorrow on Saturday, so we're just going to put everything in just this week, because essentially, you know, I don't want to do next week's video and then forget. I really want to make sure that I have all the jobs before the end of the year. So but today's job, we're doing like his windows. It's kind of on a weird angle because like some of the windows are like on a cliff that you can't really get to. So yeah, we're doing like his house, pretty much all the inside, like on one part of his house, and the outside except for a few windows, and his solar panels. And that one we're gonna make $650.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but the majority is coming from the solar panels.
Yeah, the majority is coming from the solar panels. He has a lot of solar panels, so that's pretty much what we're doing on that job. And
I think I'm doing like, I don't know, 80 windows.
Something like that.
So not even that. I'm gonna count.
Yeah,
and then he's gonna put it here.
I hope so. Man, my editing sometimes not the best, but we'll try. It's like 1,000.
It's half No, it's a quarter of his house we're
Yeah.
doing the windows.
Yeah, but some of them are hard to do. So anyways, but like what you're saying, still, you know,
Yeah.
people pay, right? But yeah, so you know, we could make a joke out of it too. Be like, what'd you think of the job? Wasn't he like just super nice, and you know, the job was very smooth, right? Because we haven't done it yet. I'm making it a joke.
I was like,
You know, like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, super nice. You know, he even gave us like, I don't know, some snacks, and you know. But anyways, no. Okay, I tried on the spot. But yeah, that one's gonna be $650. And then tomorrow's job, she's a realtor, right? I think, yeah, a realtor. And so she gave us one of her realtor houses, and then from there she has a house that she wants us to do. So we're doing inside and out. We're going to be traveling a little bit. We're actually going to travel like kind of far. So we're actually going to have to include a travel time and all that. So I want to kind of ask you guys too, do you guys charge for travel time? Like in a sense, like let's say if a job is over, I don't know, like 30 minutes or 45 an hour, like distance wise from where you're located at, do you have a service charge or a distant fee? And if so, how much do you guys charge? Because I'm very curious about that. But anyways, but yeah, we're going to be there. And then because we actually like that area a lot, we're going to even have dinner, I think, over there. So that's going to be pretty cool. But
it's about an hour away? An hour
maybe,
and a half?
maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of far. Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be really cool. And from there
But when you have good clients like her, she's a realtor.
Yeah, realtor.
And she gives us a lot of good, very good jobs. You go the extra mile for them.
Yeah, no.
So that's why we are going so
and
far.
she's even going the extra mile for us because she really liked us, you know. And this is not even her. Well, she has two houses, I guess. This is like her beach house, I guess.
Yeah.
And then this one's like, she has another one, but I don't know if we're gonna do that one. But we'll talk to her tomorrow, so we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll do her house. But yeah, that one we're doing inside and out. I thought she had screens. We've included that with screens. We were like, hey, you know, we'll just include the screens and all that. But she says she has no screens, so we're not doing screens. So it's just great. But anyways, even though we don't do bundles, I know, but it's just we wanted to. We really wanted the job. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, inside and out. Very simple, cookie cutter, probably done in a couple hours. That one's $500. So that's including travel time and all that. So
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
And we're including travel time, like I said. So that one's $500. So now how much do we make this week? So this week we made
$3,070.
Yeah, and that's including tomorrow.
Yes.
But
the jobs for this week.
Yeah, and we just did a bid right now, so we already have like pretty much next week kind of like starting to get fully booked. That's getting pretty cool. But tell me.
Yeah. How about for you guys? Do you how far in advance do you have it booked? Because I feel for us, we are always booked for next week. So the bids we did this week, we booked for next week, and then the week after next week we don't have work, and then the bids we're gonna get next week, they get for the other week. It's like always like just 1 week of advance that we know our scheduling.
Yeah,
it's always like this. We always get fully booked, but it's always like in a week. And then when we go give bids, they love, oh, we have next week available. Oh, great. You know, but it's always like that.
But also too, we're getting like quality work, not quantity, you know. Yeah. So we're getting.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
it's just the way our business is.
No, that's what I'm saying. But we're not getting like a $50 job because it's not worth it. That's what I'm trying to get at. Because we've gotten bids that are like, hey, can you do 3 windows? And I'm like, well, that's very expensive. I don't think we can do that for you. And then from there, it's like we don't do the job, because not in a bad way. Because like, let's say this job that we just did. I mean,
sorry.
You
shouldn't have a video of saying how you select the works to go give a bid.
What do you mean by like?
Don't go give a bid.
They're interested too. I'm interested.
Yeah,
what are you saying?
We select our jobs, right?
Yeah.
We don't go to the 3 windows. So how do you select these jobs before you go give a bid in person? Because you spend gas, you spend your time, you go give a bid, and then when you arrive in the house, it's like 5 windows, and then you're like, oh man, you know.
Yeah, I think you
should make a video of how you select all those bids. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the best. Yeah. Well, I guess a hint would be like to ask how the job looks like. I mean, that's kind of like a hint, but I can go more into detail about that. And you actually did remind me, So I actually have a couple of videos coming up for you guys, kind of like a bonus that are kind of coming up soon. But pretty much I have a videos, like an updated video that I want to do for you guys about like how to price window cleaning, and also to how to like count the windows, because a couple of you guys asked like, hey, I don't know your method so well of just kind of looking at the job, like how do you count windows? So I'm going to kind of do a video about that. Also too, like I want to show, like I'm going to give like a free course, if that makes sense. Like it's going to be a complete course. I was thinking about like separating the videos into like different categories, but I just want to, you know, I really thank you guys a lot for all the support they have given to our channel, you know. So what I want to do is do like a full free course. I'm not selling a course, don't worry, but it's going to be a full course, and to beginners. I mean, you could also be, you know, from experience too. Yeah. But we talked with a friend of ours this past weekend. We're like, hey, we want to do like a course about window cleaning. Can we do it at your house and we'll do it for free? And she's like, oh, absolutely. And they're good friends of ours. So but it's going to be cool because I can break down like how to do traditional window cleaning, French, well, I don't think they have French windows, but with like water fed, also too, like how to, like, let's say give a bid and how to count. Like I want to kind of do, I mean, I don't have everything done yet, but when finally like the end of the year happens and we actually have extra time to ourselves, I want to just give you guys that free course of how to just do everything, and you just go to that one video, all that stuff, and you're kind of good to go. So you know, it's just going to be more like, and I want one thing, when you watch that video, I don't want you to feel like I'm selling anything, okay? I want you to kind of have in the back of your mind like, oh, these are the tools that I use. You don't have to get the exact tools, okay? I just want you guys to keep that in mind. It's more genuine, like, hey, this is how I clean windows. I'm not gonna have like a Home Depot squeegee, but imagine, you know, like if that was to be the same, if that all makes sense, okay? So that's kind of like the emphasis that I want to make, is that I'm not trying to sell you on anything, on buying products, if you want to buy products through me or anything like that, but just more genuine. Want to give to you guys my solutions, what my, you know, ideas are. But it's just pretty much, you don't know anything about window cleaning, or you know a little bit, you just want to watch a video of how someone does window cleaning, that's pretty much it. So that's kind of what I want to say, and some other videos too, but we'll talk more about that later. But anything else?
No, that's it for the week.
Yeah, so man,
and now we need to head out to the next job.
Yeah, the next job that I try to like have like a story about. But man, that guy was super nice too.
Yeah,
so but anyways, so we made what was it, $3,070, and yeah, I mean, we're almost
2 more videos and then it's the end of the series.
Technically it could be just one if you think about it, because you know the next week after is only 2 days before Christmas, so then a lot of people don't want to do windows after that. But anyways, but again, don't forget that we are also doing a free giveaway. I'm going to emphasize that again, free giveaway. Just go to our Instagram, like our post, follow us there, you know, obviously like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. But go there and then message us how much you think we made, and again, whoever has the right number first wins. So I just want to kind of let you guys know, no purchase necessary, and we'll catch you guys next week. All right, bye.